Hey everyone, this is a replay Vader sent me of a game in the Ark Royal on Killer Whale. He's divisioned with one other person, Fitz, in the Perth. This is, of what he can recall, the highest base XP game that he knows of. And he gets really high damage number, being Vader, of course. Now, if you watched my
Attack the enemy naval base from the specified directions.
replay in the Ranger, you're going to notice a very stark difference between his play and my play. Whether I want to improve to his level at some point, I guess I'll have to figure out for myself. But sit back, relax, and watch him amaze you. Let's speed up a little bit. Being Vader, he likes to attack DDs. If you've seen his previous replays, and you can guess what he's going after first.
Fighter airborne.
And no, he's not going for Nassau right now.
Taking fire.
We destroyed their destroyer.
Engaging enemy.
Obviously, he's practiced a lot with all the different Tier 6 carriers, and it really shows.
We're under attack.
And on the Ark Royal, he likes to stick with just torpedo planes. That's why you saw the delay in the launch there. And now his main target is Nassau to start.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire. We're under attack. Approaching target. Taking fire.
Now, if you watch,
Maintaining present
look at the
course.
mini-map, you can see how close his ship is to the returning planes, which helps significantly speed up his use of just torpedo planes instead of switching off different plane types like I did in the Ranger.
We're under attack.
To do this though, you really need to plan out your ship and your plane routes in advance.
Taking fire. Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
And to illustrate the stark difference, I had probably 80,000 by the time we finished killing ships inside the bay. He already has 83,000 now.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
And you can see a big skill disparity, obviously.
Approaching target.
And one thing he likes to do when basically solo dropping here, or actually solo dropping, is
Approaching target.
he takes out the transports, partly because you get more base XP by attacking them, but it also removes the temptation by the random pickup teammates to attack them. Thus they will, hopefully, at least focus more on the actual warships that shoot back, like the Koenig Albert and the Koenig.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Like there, the Bayern just shot at the transport. Honestly, if you're in a battleship, that's not what you should be targeting.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Now with the two battleships pretty close to sunk, he is headed out.
Reconnaissance reporting. Enemy reinforcement approaching.
The only issue is the ships have already spawned, and he's deciding whether he wants to go west or north. And he decides to go north as there is no ship headed in the north direction to counter the Kolberg. And Fitz is probably headed west to look for the DD. The one convenient thing is one of the random pickup teammates already destroyed all the forts up north here. So that leaves him free to attack the Kolberg and not have to deal with any anti-air. Now if you don't know, you see the Kolberg is heading south. If it keeps going too far south, it's going to enter the haven and you're going to lose a star,
Approaching target.
which is why he chose to come north, since nobody was headed north at the time he turned. And with the Kolberg taken care of,
Enemy cruiser
he's going to
destroyed.
head out west now.
Maintaining present course.
Now one issue, if you look at the mini-map, is everybody is headed north. And that could be another issue because, well, the V-25 is likely headed this direction, and you can lose the Haven Star by the V-25 entering the bay. And you can take a guess where the V-25 is.
We're under attack.
Yes, you're very close to losing the star here, and he has to take preventative measures.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Thankfully, he's able to make the V-25 turn and beach itself in the process of dropping on it.
Approaching target. We're under attack.
Fighter returning to ship.
And luckily he saves that star there. But you have another issue with the Watatake approaching as well.
Engaging enemy.
Luckily it's headed for Fitz and not the Haven.
Maintaining present course.
Speed up a little bit while he heads out. Now in terms of stars,
Taking fire. Engaging
because
enemy.
everyone went north besides Fitz and stayed inside, you have the Kawachi approaching much closer than normal when you see replays with Operations Group Division. And you can look to see where the Kolberg is as well. Very problematic.
Taking fire.
And if you look at the time, you can see the Ishii has spawned
Reconnaissance reporting.
for a long time already, as it spawns at 7:57.
Maintaining present course.
Now, look at the mini-map. See where that Trento is? That's going to be very relevant later. And you can see the Kolberg is headed in that direction, which means Kolberg is headed for the Haven, because the Trento is staying there at the entrance.
Engaging enemy. We're under attack.
Now with one last ship to sink for the last star, it's still going to be rough.
Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
Now if you're wondering why I mentioned the Trento, look at where the Tenu's headed.
Approaching target. We're under attack.
Now just like in co-op, bots know where you are.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
They have automatic radio location in operations as well.
Taking fire. Approaching target. We're under attack.
And, well, the Tenru is headed for that Trento.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
The Trento, being where he is pulling the Tenru toward the Haven. And Vader has to do something about it.
Taking fire.
And he saves the Haven Star
Approaching
once
target.
more.
Taking fire. Airborne. Taking fire. Engaging enemy. Taking fire.
Now remember, there's still one more wave at 142. Whether with this group of Fubbies you want to do that is a totally different question.
Taking fire.
As normally with operations, we are basically instant killing the ships as they spawn, and here everyone's still
We're under
struggling
attack.
to kill them.
Operation was carried out successfully.
What do you think? Do you think you can do a hard carry of a group of puppies like this? He scored nearly 300,000 and he has over 2,500 base XP. You can see on the end game screenshots in the description yourself. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
Engaging enemy.